I just happened to come up to the station here, and there's a net from what it sounds like in Maine, state of Maine, going on 3940 kilohertz right now. I'm going to see if I can actually make my first HF contact, introduce myself to this net. I've never heard this net before. The radio just happened to be tuned to this frequency. Some people are too far away to come in here, but net control comes in good. I might or might not be able to reach net control, but we'll see.
And the group from W1JX, very good. Glad you had a quiet day and are hanging around the house and don't plan to go anywhere. And I think that's
Typical for these HF nets, things move really fast. Like net control asks for anyone to check in, and she only waits like 1 or 2 seconds before saying, okay, nothing heard, moving on to the next person. That's typical of HF nets, whereas repeater-based nets, net control will wait 10 or 15 seconds, give plenty of time for people to check in. So I gotta be quick. I gotta be quick when she calls out.
Thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you soon. This is W1JX with the Maine Seagull Net. Looking for check-in. Call sign, please.
Victor, Echo, Niner, Echo, November.
Scotty, how are you doing? And
Oh, good afternoon to you, Bobby.
Well, I missed that. I stalled for a second there because I've never had to say my call sign fully phonetic, so I got stopped up. You know, on the local repeater-based nets, I don't have to say phonetics. My brain froze when I had to think what my call sign in full phonetics was. I'll try again next time she calls out.
this one little cone of snow seems to be standing right over us.
Boy, as time goes on, the signal's getting weaker. Not very good. Less than an S1 on the signal meter.
Spread it out a little bit more than that, but oh well. Next winter maybe it'll be somebody else's turn. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Have a nice weekend. We'll talk to you later. This is W1JX with the Maine Seagull Net. Are there any check-ins?
Victor, Echo, Niner, Echo, November.
1 MPM.
Oh,
There's
come
a
on.
VE1 in there. Maybe I stopped.
Okay, K1 MPM. I thought I heard something very, very weak. Try it again.
Victor, Echo, Niner, Echo, November.
Well, I got a lot of noise, a lot of atmospheric noise here, and I just can't pull him out. Does anybody else pick him up?
I thought it was MPM.
No, I've got MPM. There's somebody else that's very weak. So maybe even another net. Who knows? Anyway, W1GRG, Bob, how are things over on your side of town?
Someone said VE1, but I think they might have been referring to me. I think that might have been me that she acknowledged there. And I'm not surprised that I'm coming in incredibly weak. Because I've only got 100 watts here and a really, really crappy antenna on the roof. I've been told by my prof that the antenna this thing's connected to is not in a very good location. But she heard something from me. I assume it was me and not someone else. They did say VE1. I'm a VE9, but they might have just mistaken what I said for 1. And we'll see. I'll try again next time she calls out.
And thanks for being here. Hope you have a nice weekend, and good luck with the net tomorrow night. I hope you have better conditions than I got. Any other check-ins for the Maine Seagull Net?
Victor, Echo, Niner, Echo, November.
Okay, WA1BXM, I got you. W1KX, Bill, how are you doing this evening? And Pete, you're next. It probably is here too. And fine to hear that all your Apple upgrades have been going so well. You just can't beat Apple. I mean, you know, when you hear these horror stories about the latest Windows version that comes out and how they don't work and they got to do them over and over again and you sit there all day and all that, that doesn't happen with Apple, or at least it's never been my experience. Everything goes very smoothly and it works right away like it's supposed to. So, thanks for being here, Peter. Good to hear from you. If you go to the club meeting tomorrow, have fun, and we'll talk to you later. Any other questions for the Maine Net?
Victor Echo Niner Echo November. I was clipping the microphone.
Okay, I think I heard somebody with a call ending in Echo November. You want to try it again?
Victor Echo Niner Echo November.
Okay, I got Victor Echo 9 Echo November. Is that right?
That is correct. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay, hang in there. We will be down to you in just a short while. There's only a couple of people ahead of you. W1FLV, Ron, how are you doing this evening? And Dave, you're next.
Well, that was hugely depressing. I got into the net, but my phone stopped recording before I started talking, and I didn't get it. Basically what happened was I gave out my call sign, and she actually heard it, and she acknowledged me, and I checked in. I was really short. I just said, my name's Trent, and I'm from Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, and you guys are coming in good, but I know I'm coming in weak, so I'll just cut it off here. And she heard where I was from. She asked for my name again. I gave it again, and oh, it was awesome. And she did get my name. I said I had never checked into the net before. She thought I said I had checked into the net before. Whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, I got into my first, not only my first HF contact, my first HF net. Holy cow. And 3940, that's the 80 meter band, I think. The 80 meter band. Holy cow. God, I'm really depressed that my phone didn't get that. I think I must have accidentally hit the record button twice and it stopped recording. Oh, that's depressing. I really wish I could have shared that with you guys. But it happened, and I'm actually surprised. I didn't think, I kept trying and trying, and I didn't get in, and I didn't think I'd get in, but the final time was the charm. I got in. Oh, I'm really depressed. Well, you'll hear me again. I'll be trying some other nets, trying some other HF nets over time, and hopefully I'll get to film one for one of you guys.
Fire away lightning.
Here's another net, the Maritime Net. Maybe I can get into this one. Let's find out.
Yeah. What's going on, Charlie? Maritime Net. We call V9SA. V9, Papa Foxtrot Whiskey.
VE9 Echo November.
3 Romeo. V1 2 Golf Golf. Victor Echo 1 Golf Golf Golf.
Probably doubled with someone.
Romeo Echo Bravo. V1 Charlie Hotel United. V1 Alpha Charlie Kilo. Victor Echo 9 Juliet Romeo Papa. Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray.
I don't recognize any of these guys from the local repeater.
Indications what traffic for the net V9SA. Indications what traffic for your Maritime Net please call V9SA. Victor Oscar 1 Delta Delta. CO1 Fox Juliet Sierra. Papa Alpha 1 Whiskey Alpha Bravo. Victor Ocean 1 November Sierra. VE1 Alpha Sierra India.
VE9 Echo November.
Okay, VO1 Delta Delta, VO1 Fox Juliet.
I don't think I got in.
VE1 X-ray Papa, VO1 Nova Delta, VE1. Let's hear everybody's sex or something. Anybody else with us traffic for the Maritime Net, please call VE9SA. VE1 RV. VE1 WJB.
VE9 Echo November.
Hey, we got V9 Mike. VE1 Romeo Victor, VE1 Waterton Proceed, VE9 Golf Sierra, VE9 Mike Tango Bravo. Yes, got anybody else?
VE9 Echo November.
Good evening, Wayne, and good evening to all on frequency. A little on the cool side tonight.
Lot of noise. He can't hear me. I'll try again next call.
Thank you. Anybody else? What's next? Call V9
VE9 Echo November. Damn it.
Victor Echo 9, Yankee Alpha.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Zulu, India. Oh, yes, no, YA was the previous command. Now, who was out for James, YA? Okay, who's next? Echo 1, Bravo, Zulu, India. Bravo, Company, India. Go ahead. Anybody else?
Victor Echo 9er Echo November.
Good evening, Wayne. I'll just keep it short. The report, just a lovely winter's day, and
I can barely hear net control, so I don't know whether he's calling out or not.
thanks for calling me in. Hello to all. This is Victor Echo 9, Yankee Alpha. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks. Next one is
Wish he was coming in as good as that guy. Victor Echo 9er Echo November. Oh boy.
Victor Echo 1, Whiskey Alpha November.
Okay, hold on. I got DE9, Delta Mike Delta, DE1 UT. Who's else? DE1 Tango Lima. Tango Lima. Who else?
VE9 Echo November.
Alpha Whiskey Alpha November. Anybody else? Let's go. DE9 Delta Mike Delta, DE1 UT. Anybody else? What's without traffic from Maritime Net? Please call DE9 SA.
VE9 Echo November.
Hello, V9 SAV for the Maritime Net. Here is the E1ALG.
Boy, not at all. I keep you see me keep cranking my mic gain up because according to this meter, I'm not really.
Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Anybody else for the Maritime Net? What's without traffic? Please call DE9 SAB.
D9 Bravo, Tango Bravo.
Okay, over to QRP. Who was that QRP? Victor Echo 1 Kilo Lima Romeo 1 KOR. Okay, go ahead. We'll bring you in. Good evening, Wayne.
I keep cranking the mic gain up because every time I talk, I'm not really getting very high on the gain meter there, the mic gain meter. I try to keep just before the red. The red here.
Okay, KOR. Got it now. QRP, sir. Coming in. QRP. Okay, let's go again. Anybody else? We'll go with us.
V1ALG.
VE9 Echo November.
Bill, Tango Bravo.
Oh boy.
Yeah, okay, there was somebody else there too, Wayne. I didn't catch it, but I wonder if Bernie's still on the frequency.
DE1 UT, you there, Bernie?
Yeah.
Bernie, you want to go over the 2 for a minute? My number 6?
Yeah, I'll find the info.
All right, thanks, Wayne. V1ALG.
Okay, who else is in there with the Maritime Net?
Victor Echo 9er Echo November.
Something Bravo.
Victor Echo 9. Tango Bravo.
Okay, go ahead.
Not much change, Wayne. There's good thing trees and cold weather up here. This is Victor Echo 9 Bravo Tango Bravo. By the way, I'm Max QTH at Grand Falls. Sam here has been one.
Okay, thanks, sir. With signal, just so I get some static patches every once in a while. Anybody else?
VE9 Echo November.
Anybody else in the Maritime Net? One note on driving.
Victor Echo Niner Echo November.
Victor Echo 9 Echo November, Wayne.
Victor Echo 9 Echo November is the one that's on. Alpha Whiskey, you say?
The net is calling Victor Echo 9 Echo November.
VE9 SAB VE9 Echo November. Good evening to you and everyone on the net. I know conditions are poor, so I'm going to be short and sweet. The name is Trent Tango Romeo Echo November Tango. QTH is Fredericton. 7-3 stall. Back to net control.
Over.
Yeah, I don't hear him at all. Do you have anything with that?
I'm sorry, I heard his call, Wayne, but he got lost in the static there. But he did make a transmission. So 7-3 there, sir. Thanks for coming in, but we lost you in the static. V918.
Anybody else in the Maritime Net?
That was not as good as the last one. They didn't hear anything from me. They just knew that someone came in. They did get my call sign. Or rather, Net Control didn't, but a guy closer to me evidently got my call sign and then relayed it back to Net Control. Well, that was fun. Even if they didn't get anything from me, they knew that I came in. But yeah, geez, I still wish I filmed that. That when I got into that net in Maine, because they heard me. These guys are closer and they didn't hear me. Well, it's just the way radio waves travel. But yeah, this thing's, it's got 100 watts of power, which isn't anything to sneeze at, but it's through, from what I've been told, a poor antenna setup. But there you saw it, guys. They did get me. They got my call sign at the very least, so that was fun. Wow.
Victor or something like that.
Someone was coming in real strong. It was going into the red there. Good Lord, I hit my first two HF contacts in one night, just an hour's time span. That's pretty sweet. Man, I can see now why the majority of ham radio operators, use HF more than anything else, because it's fun because it's challenging. When it comes to VHF and UHF, you have repeaters, and everybody can hear everybody no problem, and as long as you're in range of a repeater, everybody can hear you perfect, and if you're not in range of a repeater, you don't try at all, because you're not going to get in. But gosh, I see now why HF, people mostly use HF is because it's so challenging, because there's no repeaters. You are on the back of your own radio and your own antenna setup. And it's pretty fun, just the challenge of trying to get in there. When I got into this hobby, I didn't think I'd be doing HF much, just, because I like handheld radios and I like good audio quality and all that stuff, so I thought I'd be sticking to VHF and UHF, but boy, that's actually been pretty fun. I might do this more often. Perhaps every Friday night I'll come in here. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't, it's not that I couldn't film. I thought I filmed my contact in Maine, but then I look at my phone and there was nothing there, so that really stinks. But I did get in there, and they did mostly hear everything I had to say, so that was pretty sweet. So there you go, guys, my first HF contacts. That was pretty darn exciting. I'll definitely be doing that more often. I won't be getting my own HF rig, because with an HF rig, you need a huge external outdoor antenna, and of course I got no provisions for setting up one of those, but I'll certainly come in here when I can and try and hit some nets, and I'll film it too. So there you go.